Hey, what's going on, Ed? Hey, TJ, how you doing? What's everybody up to today? Hey, Reese's Pythons, what's going on, brother? Trying to get in over here where I can see you guys on this. Hey, Ed, who is that DER character? I've heard of him, but I've never met him. Yeah, I've been pretty busy here. Yeah, I'm doing laundry, just got through eating. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to check that DER guy out. Hey, balls to the walls, how's it going, man? Don't forget to hit that like button. That way more people are notified. Alright, let's see here. Oh, DER's knowledgeable? Wow. Yeah, guys, make sure you hit that like button. So we got 5 in here so far. Well, just to give everybody an update, I did use the euthanization chamber that I made, and I ended up euthanizing, I believe it was 80 rats. So my freezer is getting full. We'll see how many jumps on here, and then I'll take you on kind of a tour on what I did. So how did everybody's week go? Yeah, it was my first time using it, so I mean, the first one didn't go too well. They kind of, you know, suffered, but I got the hang of it after that. I figured out the more you have in there, the better off they are. Or the quicker it goes, I should say. And they freak out whenever you put that CO2 in there too. Hopefully that surgery went well. Yeah, I got to clean a couple snake tubs today, but most everything else is already done. What's going on, pocket full of reptiles? I heard of just throwing the ones you need in euthanization in an airtight bag, then vacuum seal. Keep in mind, I've never done it. Yeah, I wouldn't do that part. I'd just make a small euthanization chamber like I did and do it that way. This is my problem with it. It's like roasting on a pig. I mean, we have a terrible paint job. Okay? It doesn't have the original motor. Hey, I realize all the flaws with this boat. We got 6 people in here. How many snakes do I have? I have 41 ball pythons. And that is counting the giveaway snakes. And going from, I think I had 28, no, I had 26. And I went to 41, and that cleaned out all my smaller rats. So I think next week I'm going to have to do frozen thawed. Yeah, balls to the walls. The more snakes you have, the busier you are. Yeah, it's a lot of snakes. Just to kind of give you a hint, that rack over there is 12 tubs. They're full. That black rack back there is only 8 tubs. It's full. This rack here is 6 tubs. It's full. And of course, I got my quarantine racks here. There's 8 tubs there, 6 tubs there. Those are all full. Well, they'll all be full until we get 300 subscribers, and then this guy here is gonna find a new home. And he's trying to hide today. But as soon as we get 300 subscribers, that guy's going to a new home. Eating good, shed, everything's good with him. I'm actually about ready to pull him out of quarantine. Everything's going awesome. So let's go out here and take a look at my freezer. That morph is, it's kind of a questionable morph because I can't really tell what's in it, but I can see what it says on the, let me look here. Let me make sure this is the right number first. I'm still kind of behind on getting everything recorded, so let me look at the number on there. Okay. The pairing that snake came from was a calico to a super pastel spot nose. So the pairing, from what I can tell, or the morph from what I can tell, it is, I think it's going to be a pastel calico is what it's going to be. I'm not sure if it's going to include the spot nose or not. But, oh, I was going to show you guys my freezer. Okay, so I'm going to flip this camera around. This whole stack here, all the way down, is the ones I euthanized. And then we got a small stack there that I euthanized. So that is my freezer. It's getting full. The ones that I just showed you is the only ones I euthanized. Everything else I got from Rodent Pro.
So what do you got here? I've got a book about the vampires, Mr. Dracula's.
And the thing I got coming up here in the next couple months, I'm probably going to ask you guys for some help, but I'm not going to mention it until it happens. All right, so as you guys know, I did euthanize 80 rats yesterday and today. So if you remember what what my rat racks looked like, they was all full, okay? And if you remember, from here down, there was like 18 rats per tub because they was outgrowing it. You know, that's one reason why I started euthanizing them. Now, here's what's going on. Empty, empty, empty. This is 1 male, 3 females for breeding. It's a breeder tub. This one is 1 male, 3 females for breeding. And this one is 1 male, 3 females for breeding. Here's this tub. That's 1 male, 3 females. I don't think there's any babies in that one. Then we have this one, which is 1 male, 3 females with babies. Then we have this one, which is 1 male, 3 females, No babies as of right now. We used them all. This one is, whoa, 1 male, 3 females. No babies yet. This one, 1 male, 3 females. And then this one is 1 male, 3 females back there. Let me see if I can pull it out a little bit more. There we go. With babies. And let's go ahead and take a look over here. Pardon the dust. I need to clean in here, I know. There's my eggs. They're doing good. I checked on them earlier today. There's my temperature. I'm running 88.9, 99% humidity. So what's everybody think of that? I'm going back to the computer now so I can see you guys. Well, I need to wash my hands first. Everybody still there? Yeah, since I have more snakes, I'm trying to breed a little bit more rats. Because I prefer feeding live versus frozen, but as you can tell, I got a bunch of frozen I can use. I'll put it this way, it's been so long since I've fed frozen that last week I went to do some frozen and they didn't turn out too well. I'm used to just throwing live in there and calling it good. But here pretty quick, I'm gonna start breeding African sulfur rats. And the only reason why I want to do that is because they are better for them, but I'm only gonna feed the snakes for me African sulfurs. Everything that's gonna be for giveaways and for sale will be on rats. Because I don't even want to start them on African sulfurs unless I'm holding them back. Because I know not everybody can find African sulfurs, or I know some states they're illegal. So sorry about this. All right, I'm back. All right, let's see what's going on here. Yeah, that's definitely have a lot of rats in the freezer now, which is good. I can't wait to get more eggs. So what is my breeding plans? Well, let me take you on a tour again. Let's see here. So, I'm only breeding 3, possibly 4, maybe 5 more this year. Right now, let me turn this camera around. Okay. Right now, I'm breeding this Super Pastel. She's hiding her face, so let's pull her back a little bit. I'm breeding this Super Pastel to this spinner. And then I'm breeding this albino male to this het albino female. And then I got this vanilla. Let me see if I can get closer.
Okay, so what you have is an English pistol.
This vanilla to
You know it's cold, it's nasty. You wear these big heavy coats with big deep pockets, and every one of these pistols
this Mojave,
for self-protection. And I mean,
his first year.
and as far as time,
And then
back action lock, 1830s, 1840s.
I'm gonna probably be breeding
It's an English maker, and it's a very well-made
this girl here, which is a possible genetic blackback, but I got to prove her out. And I'm probably going to breed her to a possibly, and he's hiding in his paper here. But it's just a normal male.
You paid a little bit too much, you know, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, I forgot one.
Well, that's true.
And this girl's really gained a lot of weight since I got her.
Technically speaking, you know, the lock is in really good condition.
I gotta go slow.
Work correctly. I think you can probably shoot this.
I'm gonna breed this normal. She's close to 2,000 grams. She was only 700 grams when I got her several months ago. I'm gonna breed her to one of the two snakes that's in here. And I'm not telling you what that morph is. It's a multi-morph snake. One of the morphs is not on, I think it's going to be a brand new morph in the market, I'm hoping. So I really don't want to show it off until I prove it out. Then I'll prove it out. So, or then I'll show it off. So that's my breeding plans this year. I know right now I'm doing the albino to head albino, and I'm doing the vanilla to the Mojave, and I'm doing the super pastel to the spinner. That's for sure. I haven't made up my mind when I'm going to put the normal to the genetic, possible genetic blackback, or the secret morph in with the normal yet. So that's what's going on with my breeding plans. What's everybody else's breeding plans for this year?
It's a autograph copy of Bram Stoker Dracula. I'm really excited. Let's talk numbers now. You know what it's
All right, there we go. Hey, Kenneth, what's going on, man? Oh, it dropped down to 3. Where'd everybody go? Who all's still here?
It's not the 15 that I was hoping for, but maybe an offer.
I want to say $2,000.
When I get TJ's Reptile World, I'll be able to go on your live stream that much because visitors and subscribers not only.
Say 4,000 or 5,000. We're talking about auction.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'll tell you what, I'll do.
That's good, TJ.
$100 for it. And that's the best I can do.
25?
23.50. That's my best offer.
So what did everybody think about the NBA Finals?
Let's go right it up.
Walking out of the store today, they're 2,300.
Oh, my day's been kind of busy. It's going all right, though. It's winding down. Cleaned rats this morning, and yeah, I'm tired of the whole Golden State Cavalier reruns, but I'm glad to see LeBron get put in his place. Keeps thinking he's the GOAT and, you know, all that. He's a good player, but he's no Michael Jordan. He's lost as many final appearances as Jordan won. Oh, wonder where everybody went.
Attention, the FDA has just issued a warning that the diabetes medication Invocaine may cause an increased risk of amputation.
Yeah, that's good, Kenneth. How big is she?
Settlements are being paid now. You too may be entitled to substantial compensation.
If you took Invocommon or any diabetes medication and then had an amputation, call 1-800-724-9200. That's 1-800-724-9200.
Awesome. I remember when my normal girl was that big. I got one normal girl that I've had her since, I think November or December. She's only ate once and she keeps getting skinnier. But it's breeding season and she keeps denying food. But I'm not putting any males in with her because she's too skinny.
And it's true what they say. It's lonely at the top. Unless you have an extra Los Festus pizza. It's a party at the top!
All right, TJ, have a good night.
Great townhouse, great neighborhood, pizza, Pilates, no transit, it's all right here. So walkable.
Well, Kenneth, that's kind of a topic that it just depends on the individual breeder. Some people breed year round, depending on, you know, where you're at. Me, I would like to do, I start my breeding in October, November, but this is only my second year, so I'm not that successful at it yet. But I had 2 clutches last year, and I think that was actually from the, well, one of them was from before the female took before I even got her. And the other female took right after I got her, I believe. But this year, that normal clutch, that was my first that I know of, guaranteed, that I put both, you know, I put the male in there and then I got eggs out of it. Instead of buying a female that was ready to breed and put a male in there and a month later I got eggs and it wasn't my male that did it. It was previous people's breeding that done it. That's how I got my banana. But as far as me, after, I would say in a couple months after I got going on what I have going on, I'm probably going to try to have 2 different breeding seasons and do one from like October to whenever they lay, and then after they lay, try to breed the others to lay about the time that the next breeding season starts. That way I kind of got money coming in at both times instead of just a big sum or a big amount of snakes that I got to take care of at one time.
We have a winning track record of $1 billion last year alone.
Because I am here by myself, and it does take time to take care of all these guys.
Who you are or where you're from, everyone deserves an equal shot at justice.
I'll put it this way. When I feed on Saturdays, I usually feed about 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night. That way, hopefully they eat. And I feed live. So when I put live in there, they poop and pee, you know, blah, 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 if they don't get ate soon enough. So what I do is after the snake swallows the meal, I wait about 15, 20 minutes. And the snakes know me, so it's not a big deal. I don't stress them out. They're used to it. I'll go in there, pick snake up, take the paper out, clean it, put them back in. And I'm usually up till 3 o'clock in the morning doing that. So if I had help here, it'd be a lot quicker. So I clean my rats twice a week on Wednesdays and Sundays, which now it's going to be a lot easier to do that. And I could possibly do once a week now, but I don't want to push it. And of course I do my daily checks too. If I come home, somebody pooped or peed, I'll go ahead and clean it out that day. So I put a good, between the rats and snakes, I would say I'll probably put a good 15, 20 hours in a week just on snakes and rats.
It was such a rich man's game.
And then of course I got a full-time job too, so.
So they came out with clay balls, which were cheaper than the average balls, but they didn't last, they break. So they came out with big clay, which is the first form of plastic. So these are kind of significant.
So who else is on here today? There's Kenneth and who else? Who's hiding?
Where it was something everybody could afford. So these are all the same set?
Let me see if I can figure that out.
That's a plastic.
Oh, it says TJ's still on here.
Okay, you got the ivory ones here.
Yes, sir. And then these right here, the pills or keys, and they're used just to see who could go first in the game.
I think LKB didn't show up this week.
Well, I like start about a ring.
I'll give you 600 for the set. And you
He was thinking that the Cavaliers was going to win the championship.
Push it towards 9.
I'll go 700. I'm not going anywhere.
Tell you what, I'm at 9. You're at 7. I would take the pill, highest pill.
Highest bill wins?
Yeah, why not?
Don't do it, big boss. You're gonna lose $200.
I feel lucky. Let's go for it. The highest bill wins.
It's all yours.
So is there anything you want to talk about, Kenneth?
What you got? 3.
What do you got?
12. Oh.
700.
700 it is, man. Should we want to wrap up?
You know, I still did well. If I got 900, that's
Yeah, I'd wait to breed your female till she gets about 1,500 grams. Hey, Chris Hasse,
So we're taking it.
how you doing?
See if he's right.
all right, guys. Today, you're going to get a taste of what it
I
was
don't
like
remember.
back in the day. This is what...
Are you new to the channel, Chris?
This close to this close. Typically, these short barrel guns with a large caliber were called man stoppers. They were only good for a certain distance. That means
Yeah, the reason why I would wait for the female to get up to 1,500 grams is because once you breed her and she creates eggs and lays, she's going to be back down to about 1,000 grams. She's going to be skinny, so you might have to wait a year to breed her.
sorry, Sean.
Okay, Chris, I appreciate that. I just kind of guessed at it. I'm glad I said it right.
You see this guy approaching you, give you kind of the stink eye.
So, Chris, what kind of reptiles do you have?
Protect yourself. You know what you got to do. Fire when ready. Damn right.
All right, let's see you shoot this thing, John.
It's minding your own business.
Careful, chums. Streets of Paris are rough.
All of a sudden,
Si vous voulez, Mizo,
Sweet.
got a problem? I'll settle it.
Can you just fire the damn thing already?
All right. Kenneth, I'm going to try to do something I tried to do, I think it was last week. Hang on a minute. I'll be right back.
You scared him off, John. Good job. I'm psyched. Now I know the gun works. And we also know that Johnny can hit a target at point blank.
awesome.
We'll see you boo-boo.
All right, so this is my male albino. Let me turn this light on. There we go. Male albino. He has been off food for a couple weeks, so I'm going to go ahead and try to pop him and see if he's popping sperm plugs.
If this contract's legit, it's a gold mine.
This Winchester rifle, it's a 22 long caliber. How much you want for it? $2,500 bucks.
Looks like a pea shooter to me, man.
I'm Rick Harrison, and this is my pawn shop. I work here with my old man, and I don't know, Big Hoss. Everything in here has a story and a price. One thing I've learned after 21 years, no matter what is going to come through that door. Hey, how can I help you?
I
Shirley, you said.
Yep, he's popping sperm plugs.
Contract for 8 to
He's ready to breed.
Hopefully.
Where did you get the contract at?
That's how you tell the male and female, Kenneth.
Industry, he said, I want you to have this.
You just do this.
Or something, but you'll need to get it checked out.
Okay. Elvis, he was the king of rock and roll. Did you ever see him play?
Yes, I did. I saw him in his early years live, and he looked fantastic.
Sounds like he had a
He's kind of hiding them in there a little bit, but
I love his music.
you can kind of see the red a little bit.
Everybody loved to dance to it, and he danced.
See if I can go back a little bit. You can kind of see the red a little bit. That's his hemopines.
55. He was
So he is popping sperm plugs. That is why he is not eating right now, because he's wanting to breed.
went to the American public to see gyrating hips.
My father did not like those gyrations.
But you got to be careful when you do that, because you can hurt him.
There's no question. Embedded rock star. I think the Justin Biebers of the world call some serious props. Okay, we have the contract for Elvis Presley to play at the City Auditorium, Beaumont, Texas, June 20th and 21st, 1955.
Oh, you have it on
And
your
it's
show.
signed by Elvis Presley.
How old was he then?
He was 20.
All right.
He was getting $225 a night. That was a lot of money in 1955. In 1955, that was probably like $2,000 today. So he was making that per night. And
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that.
how much he made after he became this worldwide megastar.
Yeah, I want to get some probes, and I want to learn how to do the probe thing. That way I don't have to pop them.
There were very few of these out. And it is a cool one. This is exactly what an Elvis collector.
That way you can injure them, but if you know how to do it, you're fine.
It's not, and how much were you looking to get out of it?
Well, I'd like to get $8,000 to $10,000 for it.
That might be a reasonable figure, but we don't know the origins of it. Anything signed by someone really famous, I have to get checked out. So let me get someone in here and check this signature out. If it's legit, we'll talk about it first.
Okay,
Let me go give him a call.
thank you.
So,
Contract's legit. It's a gold.
you have any other questions, Kenneth?
Collectors lining up out the door for this thing. Hey, what can I help you?
I brought some old military.
Chris, do you have any questions about anything at all?
Against the Japanese and this compass that came with it.
That's cool.
I was going to say the same thing.
I decided to come to the pawn shop today to sell my 1945 Japanese enemy identification card and the compass that came with it. I'm trying to sell this to make a little money. I'm asking for about $1,000 for them.
Where did you get these?
In a huge collection of military stuff.
What do you know about them?
This is a manual to identify enemy planes and ships and how to sink them.
Yeah, I mean, it was scary coming across any battleship because if you were on a U.S. Navy ship and also you saw a Japanese ship, there was going to be big gunplay.
In the 30s and early 40s, Japanese
Let's
had one of
see
the
here.
strongest navies in the world.
But we put it into that. We were pumping out ships and we were building them.
How long have you had
fast.
how long have you been in the reptile hobby, Chris?
We halfway destroyed
And
them.
is paper towel the best bedding for a snake?
Never really a naval force against us.
I use paper towels in my hatchling racks,
Japanese ships.
and then whenever they get into their 28 quart tubs and above, I use paper.
Things are really neat. When we
I've been considering going to Reptizorb,
This versus what would be.
but it is a little bit pricier than paper,
you point this
but it does absorb a lot easier.
so say that this is
Hey Samantha, how you doing?
then you would have the angle of the ship that they're coming, and you would also have the compass bearing. It was a lot of math work. These items are really cool pieces of World War II history. Just imagine the
Oh, okay. Have you bred before, Chris, or are you just getting them up to size?
doesn't always translate into cash. Did you want to pawn this or sell this?
I like to sell it.
Okay. The problem is just about everybody.
I am very good,
They're not that.
Samantha.
I mean, it's
Just kind of winding down from the weekend.
I mean, can you give me anything for it? I mean, it's not.
people do collect documents.
So, Chris,
too, but
where do you live at?
I'm sorry. I wish I could do something, but it's just not here.
All right.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Now that I couldn't make a deal with the guys, I'm gonna go shop it elsewhere. They're not the last show in town, so.
Chicago, the Chicago Bulls.
Hey, Russ, how you doing?
Hey, Chris, don't forget to go over to
We was just,
vlog number, I believe it's 82, and
Shoot it at me, man.
qualify for the 300 subscriber snake giveaway.
I-800s. I'd like to sell just to help out my
Unless you already have. I haven't been through all the comments yet.
$1,000 range.
So you're not from around here?
Nah, a little further south.
Okay. So where'd you...
Hey Chris, is your
Actually been passed down.
any of your snakes went off or ball pythons went off food yet?
I'm looking to sell it and get some money for it.
So what can you tell me about it, man?
But it's from the late 1800s. That's what I've been told anyway.
It doesn't surprise me. I mean, that's kind of when these Octagon barrels and stuff were really popular. I mean, one of the cool things about Winchester is they're an American company. At one point,
Yeah, mine are. A lot of mine are off food. I don't know if it's because they can smell males or what, but I'm gonna try a little experiment here in the next couple months.
you could actually shoot a shot at a guy, and by the time he was able to load up his musket, you could shoot a 5 or 6.
I'm actually thinking about taking
Winchester is a huge...
that black rack back there and putting it in my bedroom, because the white rack, over there, see if I can point the right way. The white rack over there is all females. This right rack here is all females. The black rack back there is all males. And the racks in the quarantine room, those are all males.
So, I mean, generally, it's a pretty easy sale. Okay, that's cool. Any idea what you're looking at it?
$2,500.
Alright, I got a few concerns, man. I don't know how old it is.
Where are you pricing the heat tape at, Samantha?
Like this is word. You're gonna want it. Now, let me grab my dad real quick and see if he knows anything more. Sure. Hey, Pops, come here real quick.
I'm not too worried at all. If someone's expertise...
Racks aren't that expensive to build.
chance of possibly getting more money out of it, then that's great.
Hey, you want affordable auto insurance from a company that provides great customer service? Keep your anonymous online quote with low payments, ride with the show.
I'm actually going to change that white rack in the corner over there up a little bit. I'm going to buy some different tubs for it. I'm going to buy the Freedom Breeder tub. I believe it's a V70 with the cups in it. I'm going to put new legs on that, and that'll be good. It'll be kind of like a TGR rack, but without the railings for the tubs to slide on. Check out Reptile Basics and the Bean Farm. Depending on the size you need, or are looking for, I should say. And are you going to put the cords on them yourself, or are you going to have them do it?
Are heading back home. Thanks to Dawn. Rescue workers only trust Dawn because it's tough on grease yet gentle.
If my albino girl was out, I'd get her out.
Try Align Extra Strength, the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic brand with 5 times the good bacteria to realign.
What? Okay, so are you buying your heat tape for a tank or for a rack? And if so, what size a tank?
$6 million has just been awarded to a victim of IVC blood clot filters. If you or a loved one has a blood clot filter, call the Goldwater Law Firm. These filters can cause serious damage.
Yeah, Chris, I actually built that one by myself. And I also built my rat racks by myself.
That's 1-800-765-9100. No matter how much you clean, if your house still smells stuffy, that's because your home is filled with soft surface.
Yeah, the white rack is PVC.
Place them back into the room. So try Febreze Fine.
Half inch.
Febreze Fine floaters trapped in fabrics and cleans them away as it dries. Use Febreze every time you tidy up to keep your whole house smelling fresh and clean. That
Are you gonna buy a rack or are you wanting to build a rack, Samantha?
Earlier, a guy came into the shop with an old Winchester rifle. I want to make sure it's worth my time, so I called my dad over and give me a hand.
Look at this gun for me. 22 caliber Winchester. What do you know about it?
That right there is a model 1885, which
Well,
was designed by John Browning. He designed
I highly recommend. And how big of snakes are you gonna put in there?
he designed
I found the PVC board at Home Depot.
but he was never successful at making guns. John Browning had over 100 different gun patents, but most of his designs were actually manufactured by different gun companies. Even though Browning designed this 22, it was built by Winchester. So it's
It runs right around $68 a sheet.
caliber. What this is made for is target shooting. When you're competition shooting and you're practicing,
Okay, Samantha. Depending on how small they actually are, because I actually put, and I got a reason I'm asking this.
are you sure? In this particular rifle, extremely accurate gun.
If you remember,
The really super rare thing about this is it has an octagon barrel,
this gal here
it was more money,
was 47 grams when I got her.
which makes it a lot rarer and a lot more collectible.
I actually had her
It's in really, really good condition. I mean, it's
in one of these tubs, okay, which is a 28 quart.
I mean, it's just a really good
So with that being said, Samantha, if you go to Sea Serpents and look, this rack right here is what all of my black racks are. It's the 3 tub sub-adult rack. If you click on it, there's also, there's a 5 tub for $340 shipped, or you can do the 3 tub for $230 shipped. And it takes him about 10 days to get it out to you.
Your father's just said it's worth $3,000 or $4,000. I'm sure you can do it better than that.
You know, as far as I'm concerned.
So just to let you know, that rack, that sub-adult rack that I just showed you, is the same as this rack. This is the 5 tub rack.
Now I'm dying to take it out and fire it to see if it's really as accurate as he says it is.
And then in here, this is a 3 tub rack, and this is a 3 tub rack. So there's 2 3 tub racks here. And then this is the V18 rack from them. Oh, let's take a look at the Mr. Hissy Pants here. Look at that beautiful ghost or hypo. Mr. Hissy Pants. I'm still getting a name for him. And then let me make sure which one of these it is, so I don't want to show the wrong one. There's the fire that everybody likes. They had a big meal last night, so they're staying on the heat pad. And then there is John Wayne Gacy, the pastel het clown. And once again, this here is the 300 subscriber giveaway snake. And I believe it is a calico pastel. Those aren't too bad. I know they need a bigger tub, but that's what I'm working on. I got a lot of plans going on in the near future. So we'll see. I plan on building my own 28 quart rack that's going to be 12 tubs. I'm going to build a hatchling rack, which is going to be a replica a little bit like the one I have in the other room I will be using for the clutch that's in the incubator.
There's a typewriter ink printing. This was original, you can clearly see in the track of
So I got some big plans over the next few months, but something is definitely going to happen within the next 2 months, one way or another, and it's going to be big. So, and it's not me getting any more snakes or any of that nature, so I'm basically maxed out for a while.
I feel very, very sad that it's not worth anything. I'm really emotionally upset about it. I need the money, and I was hoping this was our way out. So
You can build one, Samantha. It's not that hard.
I'm John Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident,
Worst case scenario, you can go to Home Depot, get some plywood, have them cut it to size, use 2x4s as legs, make sure you paint it all, put some heat tape on it, you're good to go. Pick out your tubs. Make sure you got like an 1/8" gap at the top of your, in between your tub and your top of your next shelf for air. And if you've noticed, even though there is a gap on these racks, even though there's a gap right there, I went ahead and drilled 2 holes here and 2 holes here. That's just for extra ventilation. And somebody's in shed. Look at this beautiful girl in shed. Let's take her out a little bit. Deep in shed. She's deep in shed and she still ate yesterday. She don't like the camera. Samantha, your babies are doing good. Got to close this slowly. That's the only one in that whole rack that's... Look how fat she's getting. She does not miss a meal for nothing. Look at that. She don't miss a meal for nothing. You can tell where that meal's at. Put her back right here. The one that's really growing is this girl here. Look at that big lump. Beautiful lavender albino. She's gained a lot of weight since I got her, too. Can't wait till she gets big enough.
The average French person who was basically starving at the time, they got sick of her really quick. After the French Revolution, she was eventually arrested.
Well, when I was buying frozen thawed, I was buying it from Rodent Pro.
These were called paste diamonds. They're sort of like glass diamond.
I'll try to pull it up here on the internet and show you.
With lead melted in it. This is definitely something fancy enough to be worn by.
And they run specials every now and then.
Actually, that you have this type of vitamins that survive.
So if you catch them at the right time, you get a little bit of a deal.
Belonging to royals. And Marie Antoinette is one of those historical figures people.
That, when I order frozen thawed, that's where I get it from.
So what do you want to do with it?
So if you order rats, like right now, the weekly specials.
10 grand.
Let's see if there's any rats.
If they belong to Marie.
Small rats, they're only $1.50. Medium rats, they're only $1.75. Large rats, they're only $2 1/4.
And the English put the monarchy back.
So let's look at the small rats.
Bourbons reascended the throne. They modified.
Right here. Normally, they are $1.75, but they're on sale for $1 1/4 while supplies last. So the trick is keeping an eye on them and watching when their sales are. And once you sign up for their website, they will email you when a sale comes on. Which, I don't buy any frozen thawed anymore.
But we don't know how far down the line.
And I'll show you why. You wasn't on the vlog whenever I showed it. But yesterday and this morning I euthanized 80 rats. And they was all larges. But that's my freezer. That stack there is the ones I euthanized, and then there's a couple in that stack below that I did. And then I also went and euthanized 4 of my previous male breeders. I introduced some younger males to the females in there and letting them get to work. So they lived a couple months, you know, in their own, or 4 of them together, and then it was time to go ahead and euthanize them. So really did a big change in that front bedroom. But yeah, if you can stand rats, it'd be good just to get some, breed them, and let them grow up, and then, you know, euthanize them and put them in the freezer, and then do it. Feed them. Or you can feed live, either way. And if you only have, say, you only want 3 snakes, you get 1 male, get 4 females, you'll have plenty of rats. Hey, LKB. Hey, when is that game 5 for the finals? Oh, wait. Cavaliers got swept in 4. What's up with that, man? Told ya. I was told to give you a hard time about that.
Now introducing a lead back and muscle pain. Only a lead targets top pain for up to 12 hours with just one.
Oh, now we're saying he was hurt. There's an excuse. Jordan had the flu in a game, still scored 63 points. They won the game, and he was puking on the sidelines throughout the whole game. The first batch took a lot longer, but the second and third batch, I would say within 5-10 minutes.
Have you been permanently injured by medical malpractice? Has a family member died because of a medical
Yeah, but if you also look at All Stars, then let's see, what was it I've seen? None of Jordan's teammates averaged over 22 points in the finals. 2 or 3 of LeBron's teammates did average over 20 in the finals. Chris, I totally agree. Okay, Samantha, have a good day. Thanks for watching.
Get 0% APR for 48 months on a new reinvented 2018 Camry. Toyota, let's go places. Better pizza doesn't start with luck. It starts with our ingredients. At Papa John's, that means crafting our original hand-tossed dough just right every time. Slicing fresh vegetables.
And you also got to realize nowadays there's a lot more three-point shooting going on.
Chicken bacon pizza with all white meat chicken, crispy bacon, onions, and sweet barbecue sauce for just $11. Order online with promo.
Back in Jordan's era, there wasn't much three-point shooting.
Better pizza, Papa John's.
Guys, my dad's credit is so bad, he could lose the house.
Nowadays, you get touched and you get fouled. Back then, it wasn't like that.
Yeah. One gold. If we find that gold, we can save the house.
Okay, nerds, we signed up for Credit Karma, so we'll be fine.
You're almost me.
Credit Karma. Bad for drama. Good for credit.
If your dog suffers from fear of noise, travel, separation, or
So what all morphs do you have, Chris?
maybe the answer. The thunder shirt wraps the animal. They feel the pressure around them. It's that pressure that gives them the feeling that everything is okay.
Undershirt absolutely 100% works.
When Chase has thunder shirt on and say thank you.
Mom, it feels so much better now. It feels so strong.
Now available at PetSmart, Petco, and other fine pet retailers.
Corey bought this Winchester 22, and he's like questioning how accurate these guns
So what's everybody doing?
So I'm coming up the range to prove him wrong. At 50 yards, this gun is just as accurate, if not more accurate, than your AR-15s and everything else. Really? I'm telling you, I can put it within the size of a $half anywhere on that target.
All right, Pops, you've been talking all day like you're Andy Oakley, so I brought an old man coin. See if you can hit it.
We sell those for $60.
Yeah.
I've actually put hatchlings in my 28 quart tubs and they do just fine.
We got $60 cash on it, plus tax.
Come on, Rick, 3 shots. If you win, I'll even buy you lunch. But if you miss, you're buying me lunch.
I'm fine with that. We'll put the coin out there.
Because if you remember right, my albino, my male pied, my killer bee, my banana,
I don't think you're going to be able to hit it, Pops. Not from this far away.
and I think that's it. They was all pretty small and I put them in 28 quart tubs.
Strike one.
All right, then just get the time then. I'll give it this.
The only reason why these guys aren't in bigger tubs is because I don't have bigger tubs for them right now. But the giveaway snake is bigger than my males here. And these guys do just fine.
Damn it. You got lucky.
That guy's getting big.
Whatsoever. $60 and I like Mexican.
I don't got any money on me.
You said you'd buy me lunch if I hit it.
Not today.
Sometimes I can't stand these kids. I know I'm not going to get the $60 for Corey, and Sean's never.
That guy's beautiful.
King of Queens, weeknights at 5 on CW44.
Do you just get up in the morning and figure out ways to make me crazy? Is that what you plotted out? How can I make Alan miserable today? How can I reach plot it out
Well, guys,
today? How can I
what are the odds with het pied with a het to het pied pairing? I believe it's 1 in 16, but let me double check.
Charlie says no. She says hi. You're evil and selfish. You know that? No, I think that is a helpful comment. I think you alimony and child support so that you can have a nice house.
I will tell you in just a second.
Free because I've got Jake and he's telling me you need a vacation. Oh, really? Oh, really? And what exactly is stressing you out, Judith? Is it the weekly manicure, the housekeeper, the boob lift?
Oh, it's 1 in 4. I'll show you.
No, you listen to me. I think you live a damn fine life.
It's 1 in 4. Het pied to het pied. 25% of them is pied. 75% of them is 66 het pied. So it's 1 in 4.
So, Jason.
A banana, bumblebee, pied, bell, leopard spider, cinnamon lesser spot nose. Oh, that's some good ones. Can't go wrong with any of those, Chris. Which one of those are males and which is females? I gotta check see if the race is started yet or if they canceled it until tomorrow. Let's look. Gotta get my old Xbox controller going. Let's see. Gotta go up.
Nobody ever thinks a car crash will change their life until it does.
Verdict is they are racing. Finally. About time. Well, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Still got a lot of stuff to do. Got laundry to finish, got dishes to do. And all that. So, during this week's vlogs, if you guys want to see anything special, male, banana, bumblebee, pied, female, others. Oh, okay. Sweet. Get you some het pieds there. But, if you guys want to message me on Instagram about anything at all, DER Reptiles. That's the way to get a hold of me on there. If you want to see anything in particular next Sunday or during any vlog at all, just comment on the vlog and let me know what you want to see and I'll see what I can do to work it out. But I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I got a ton of stuff to do yet and I've got to get ready for work tomorrow. I appreciate everybody coming on and watching, supporting me. And I want to welcome all the new subscribers. So welcome, Chris. I appreciate you. Thank you for your support. I will. Do you do vlogs, Chris? No? Are you going to do vlogs or no? Or are you just going to watch? Well, if you want, I can start, I can give you a shout out, get you some more subscribers if you want. I got no problem with that. You seem like a cool guy. Okay, B. Okay, Chris. I'm going to jump off of here, too. Thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate you. Have a good week. Keep watching. Spread the news about the giveaway. That way we can get that snake a new home. Never know, it might be one of you guys. That would be awesome. But I will see everybody tomorrow. Don't forget, like, subscribe, comment, and hit me up on Instagram if you need to say anything. I'll holler at you guys later. Have a good night.